But everybody puts on their best suit, their best face, their
Sunday,
best
Sunday
foot forward when you first meet them. That's why
night.
the beginning of a relationship is always the best
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's playing their best part. They doing their best to impress, to woo woo woo, to show out, and hook you. And here we go. You're listening to the Kings Can Move On podcast with your hosts, Jason Stewart and Frank Rainey.
Hey, what up, world? Welcome everybody to the Kings Can Move On podcast. You got your co-host here, Frank the Tank, aka Big Reno. What's happening?
And what's up with it? It's your boy Jay, aka Wood, aka Casey the H Town. What's up, world? How y'all doing out there? What's up, my
Yeah.
man? How you doing?
Oh man, just living the dream, brother. Just living the dream, man. Just finished dropping the baby girl off soccer. I mean softball. Shit, she ain't so much. Dropping her off softball, and hopefully her mama will pick her up. She won't have to call me and say, "Daddy, come get me." You know. So we'll see. How's those golf courses today?
Man, you know what? I had a great front nine.
Hmm.
That back nine said, "Hey, bro, remember me? Don't get excited. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Right, right.
You get too excited, I'm about to slap your ass down." But
Man,
golf is so funny, man.
yeah.
You have a great day one day, and be like, I figured it out.
Know where
Got it.
exactly where to hit it.
I know I got it. Go out the next day, man. You're like, what the hell? Well, I can't.
What happened?
What? What's? I
What
can't
happened?
figure nothing out.
Yeah,
That's why I love it though.
yeah, bro.
I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
You'll never be able to figure it out. That's when you get that sweet spot, you get that sweet
You
shot,
get that
bro.
sweet one, like, ooh, there it is.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get this one.
That's why I play.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
But that's what's up though, man.
Hmm.
It's just you and me tonight, no guests.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
got a few things we can cover, a few little in the news topics we can hit on.
Yeah, yeah.
I think one I wanted to hit on was the I was reading about a new law that went into place in Florida
Hmm.
that's on the behalf of fathers. Um, I think I sent it to you, but let's see if I can find it.
Something about an initiative, like a $70 million initiative to help fathers out, some type of fathering program, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Here we go. So I don't be too long. It was. Looks like about 32 million will go towards funding grants aimed at assisting fathers, targeted at issues such as helping fathers find employment, manage child support obligations, and transition from a period of incarceration. Uh, so that it kind of caught me off guard because we're so used to and conditioned to think the system is just out to beat us down.
Yeah.
For the most part, it for history's sake, it has been. If you ain't doing your job, paying your thing, they put you in jail. You know,
Yep.
take away
Yep.
your rights as a traveler, as a driver.
Hmm.
But they done turned it around and say, now, no, listen. Instead of beating them down, let's provide them some help so they can actually be better fathers.
So I got a little history on that, man, and I don't even know if I've ever told you about this, dude. So when I first got put on child support in '06, it was a lot, man. It was they taxed me, especially for what I was making. I was paying close to a grand a month for my two boys in '06, but I was okay with the I wasn't okay with the amount. Let me put it that way.
Mhm.
But it was maintainable because at that time I was me and my daughter's mom. We were together and we had a combined income, so it wasn't as hurtful. Well, what happened was I was in a job that was making pretty good money, for '06 standards, and when I was a loan officer, and when that mortgage industry crashed in '08, my income went from way up here to, oh man, down. I mean, it literally dropped maybe 70%.
Yeah.
But what's our favorite line? All the good fellas. Oh, your income dropped down. Fuck you, pay
Oh
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't
fuck
making
you,
no
pay
sales
me.
this week.
Yeah,
You pay
the
me.
government, the government, and that baby mama, they want that money. They want
They
that
don't
bread, and
care. Right.
I unfortunately couldn't even have. I didn't have it. I didn't have it. So what happened was that that arrears piled up, and Missouri did something. I don't know if it was the entire state. So the area that I'll just say the area that I live in, Kansas City, Jackson County, they did something. They had a program similar to that. It was a fathering program. So instead of throwing dads and unfortunately moms, because I actually saw a couple moms in this program.
Really.
Instead of doing that, instead of throwing you in jail, they actually put you into this program to where they lowered your child support to something that where it was manageable. You still had to pay your arrears, but
Okay.
lowered it at that time for a temporary time period. And we had to go to a class either weekly or monthly. I don't remember. Make sure that we was trying to find gainful employment. I had a job at that time, but it just wasn't near what I was making. But once you completed that program, your threat to be taken to jail went away unless you went back into that fell back into the arrears or whatever. So maybe they're looking to do something like that.
I mean, I think, like I said before,
Hmm.
the child support system. Okay, so for true deadbeats, for true guys that really aren't taking their responsibility as a dad serious and doing their
Yeah.
part, get them. Do whatever. Have something in place to hold them accountable. It's when you lump everybody in the same pot and say you're all going to have to pay for the sins of everybody the
Yeah. Yeah.
same. Even if you are doing your part responsible, you're still getting screwed. Like you said, this program, I never heard of that shit down in Texas. Um,
Mm.
I can remember when I was like between jobs, and I made the appeal or whatever to say, hey, can I get myself lowered because I'm not making the money I was making.
Hmm.
It took forever to even get my case heard,
Yeah.
and it never got lowered. You know, I got unemployment checks that got deducted from. I mean, they took money out of that. You know, it's like,
Taxes.
yeah, it's like
Hmm.
whatever. It's like, if you get a second job, they want some money out of that too. I'm like, but you're already getting your
Insurance
money.
claim.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So it's like this one size fits all thing ain't working for me.
Yeah, and I kind of I'm trying to soften up my stance on the government. It's hard. This shit is hard,
Oh,
but I'm
whoa,
trying to
wait a
soften up.
minute. Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. I don't believe in. I don't. I truly just my stance on it. I just don't believe in them stealing our money because that's
What do you
essentially.
think of this bill in Florida though? Do you think that is a
So
move in the right direction?
I do. I really do because it keeps people out of jail. It keeps fathers out of jail. The fathers that really trying to do something, and the mothers, like I said, because I've seen some mothers in that fathering program.
Yeah.
It keeps both of them out of jail. I think Missouri, when it happened in 10 or 11 or something, 2010, 2011, I think they piloted this program,
Hmm.
that program. So we were
Okay.
one of the first. Missouri was one of the first that instituted that, which I think it was. I think it was a good thing, especially for me, who wasn't able to pay child support, but I
Hmm.
was still able to take care of my kids. I
Yeah.
wasn't able to pay the child support according to what The government told me I needed to pay, but
Yeah.
whatever I could do, I was trying to take care of my kids,
Yeah.
and still see my kids and still spend time with them. A lot of people want to put it on a monetary value, and that's just not necessarily always the case.
At the end of the day, your kids didn't go without, right? They didn't go without
Right,
um, a perspective of money or time or love, which they
right,
don't measure any of that stuff. It's all about how much money can we put in this pot.
right.
They don't look at all the other stuff you're doing. You know.
Hell, I was able to buy a little help me and my wife at that time. We bought a little Reno car
Mm,
when I was not working, and
right.
couldn't afford to pay $1,000 a month of child support, but I can still help buy him a car. But they didn't count that, and
No, of
so that's
course
just,
not.
yeah, they
And
didn't look
and
at
that
that.
should be, in my opinion, considered. Like, listen, I'm doing X, Y, Z,
Hmm.
but y'all still saying I need to meet this requirement. You know,
Hmm.
and it's
Hmm.
just not. It's not apples to apples. But
Yeah.
it's funny though. So if I'm not mistaken, Florida is a Republican state. Missouri, Republican state, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And a lot of us get caught up in the whole Republican versus Democrat, rhetoric. Personally, I can look at both sides and see something good and bad on both,
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
because who would have thought Republicans would have been like, hey, let's help out fathers struggling,
Right.
but hey, I'm not into politics. I don't discuss politics. I don't.
Makes me mad.
I know.
Oh shit! Don't you get me started on no government.
If you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to subscribe and like us on YouTube and rate and follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Just like I got an ex, man. We're still really good friends, and she's running for that public office in November, and I
Really?
hope she gets elected. But at the same time, I told her, these are the things. If you want my support, here's what I need. I need you to fight for things like police brutality. I just and I don't, because I don't watch the news. I
Mm-hmm.
just saw on YouTube that Kansas City, Missouri Police Department is getting sued for racial discrimination. Hey, like Kansas City Police Department is some of the racist motherfuckers out here. I didn't even know that. I mean, but I don't. You
You
know.
didn't know that?
Well, let
Being,
me
I
rephrase that.
mean,
I haven't known that since my teens and 20s. I don't live in Kansas. I live in the suburb cases now.
okay, okay,
And
yeah,
that, but also at the same time, if I ever get stopped by the police, I know how to handle myself. I know how to handle myself in that situation, to where I'm not answering questions, and y'all can do what y'all want as far as taking me to jail. If I'm not answering questions, I'm gonna hit you hard if you do it. I'm gonna hit you hard if you do it. But you just gotta know how to handle yourself. And a lot of these young men, um, they they don't, unfortunately.
yeah. No, they don't. I don't think no one's really giving the game about. Listen, when you're stopped by a cop, here's a protocol.
Yeah.
You know, stay alive.
Hmm.
Don't provoke. And we can go on and on with that, but yeah,
Well, I think the biggest thing is this: if you have a phone in your hand, it's so much that they've gotten away with throughout the years. When I was in my 20s and teens and 20s and got harassed by police officers, um, I didn't. What we didn't have a cell phone access to where we got it now, to where if some shit like that goes down, you have some backup. They can't just believe in what that police officer says. They
yeah,
have to go off of, okay, here's the situation. Now, true enough, there's some people get in there and they are guilty about some shit that they've done. Maybe had a domestic dispute. Yes, that is wrong. but two wrongs don't make a right. That doesn't mean that that police officer has a right to whoop your ass or beat you up or lie about the situation, or even if it's like a missing tail light or something, and they pull you over, and then you getting smart with them, and they want to drag you out of the car, pull you out of the car because they want to basically push their authority on
Yeah, they want to
you.
flex.
Yeah, yeah, and
They got a
so
badge.
that ain't right. That ain't right. And so I'm just saying, let's treat each other with some respect, man. That's all I want to do. I just want to see if you pull me over and you give me a ticket. You don't want me to dish you and talk about you bad. Just let's treat each other with respect. Hey man, I just saw you were speeding, dude, and you know that's against the law. Here's a ticket for it, and or I saw a broken tail light. Hey, yeah, well, can I see it? No, instead of them saying no, 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 just go sit, keep your ass in the car.
Yeah,
Like, no, man, come out here and see it.
I know.
And I know they have a level of thing that they got to protect themselves. They want to go home at the end of the night, but shit, so do I.
Right,
So if you're telling me that I'm doing something, let me just go see. You can pat me down. I don't have any problem with you patting me down, for real.
right.
But let me go see. Don't try to push up on me. Don't try to flex on me and just tell me that I can't. No, just sit in the car. I want to see if you lying. Let me check. Please verify.
Yeah, show me. That's
Yep.
all I'm asking. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we going on about cops and the.
Yeah. What do you think about this, man? I just saw this. So Floyd Mayweather's daughter stabbed her dude girl baby mom, and this has been going on. I think about a year or two. She stabbed her baby. I guess they got a baby together now. So
Who?
her baby daddy, his name is NBA Youngboy, one of them young
And Floyd's.
rappers.
You said Floyd's daughter and her
Yeah,
baby's daddy. Okay.
yeah. Floyd's daughter was dating NBA Youngboy
Okay.
and got into it with one of NBA Youngboy's other baby mamas, and they got into a fight. She stabbed her, and it just came out to where she was
How old
yesterday,
are they, dog? Did it say how old they are?
young 20s, early 20s probably, 21.
Um.
She's Floyd Mayweather's daughter is 21.
Well, first of all, if she's Floyd's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
you trying to tell me she ain't got no hands? She can't box? She can't fight?
You ain't taught your daughter how to fight, my dude.
Right? She can't throw hands? She's
Mm-hmm.
Floyd, the money team's daughter, and she got to stab somebody?
Yeah,
You can't throw them hands? Really?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
confused. I'm so,
And it could have been a situation where she's about to get jumped, and she's like, "Okay, y'all gonna jump me? I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna handle it my way."
um. First of all, the young man. Why do you have your two baby mamas in the same place at the same time?
Yeah,
That's the first thing. What are we doing? A
yeah,
picnic? A reunion? What are we
right,
doing?
right,
And,
right.
well, why are we together? These are
Yep.
separate families. This is my baby mama over here. Well, first of all, I'm not here to judge.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have multiple baby mamas,
Yeah,
it adds it adds complications to your life. I'm just gonna say it.
yeah, yeah.
Y'all can say, oh, well, you high and mighty. I'm not. I'm just trying to tell you, it can
Well, we
become
may be,
complex.
and there may be a situation where he playing both of them. Like I said, in your at that age, dog. I mean, any age, honestly, till you just really come to a different mindset. If he's playing both of them, and he's like hollering at both of them, like, "Oh, you mine," or "I can come over here. You got my baby, so I can come over
Yeah,
here, holler at you
yeah.
anytime," and getting and beating up the box every time you see him.
You
They gonna
gotta
feel a
be,
certain way about each other.
you gotta be smarter. I'm gonna tell you, you gotta be smarter. Um,
Hmm.
and I don't know. Fight him.
That's what I say.
Fight
If he
him.
ain't acting right, fight
He in
him.
the
You know,
middle. Fight him.
confront him. That's what you need to do. Confront him about the situation because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he may be playing both of you. I remember a situation with one of my exes. We I'm just sitting up here thinking I'm the only one. No, she got another one, and I had to make sure that I was getting mad at him. But I'm like, why am I getting mad at this man when it's you that's doing the line? You know what I'm
But you
saying?
know what? It goes way back. There's an old song that I play often in my old
Mm-hmm.
school playlist called Woman to Woman. And she like,
Get it right.
hello, this is Shirley. Or this is
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I want you to
Wow.
know he's mine. So she even go further forward with Brandy and Monica.
Yeah,
They fighting over a dude. So
yeah,
that's like since the turn of time, it's always been like I'm gonna fight you for him. I'm gonna
yeah.
fight you for. I mean, instead of and the dude's like,
Hey, I got these bras fighting on me. But
yeah,
now you
right.
got this one that I don't know if you remember this one song where it said your man is cheating on us. Your man is cheating on us. That's a blues song. Y'all better look that shit up, man. That's hilarious. Your man is cheating on us.
Oh man.
Your man. Your man. So the shots I called the main chick said,
Oh
what's
man.
going on here?
You know, it's like they say, ain't nothing new under the sun, my nigga. Ain't nothing new under the
Right.
sun. What you doing
Hey,
now has already been done.
right, right. Two things, man. Two things though. If y'all like what y'all listen to, please like and subscribe. What we talking about. And the second thing is this ain't sponsored by them, but Tito's made out of, I think, San Antonio, Austin, Texas.
Austin,
If you
Texas
don't know
boy.
about Tito's vodka, man, let me tell you, that is some good shit. It's one of the smoothest vodkas that I've ever had, and that includes your higher. I would call this a mid to high tier vodka because it and that falls in that price range. But if you got a if you're drinking a Ciroc, which is to me is the ultimate favorite because it just goes down like fucking water. But your Ciroc, your Belvedere's, your Grey Gooses, this can compete with all of them. If you don't have the money for those and you want to try a nice ass vodka, this one. I ain't sponsoring us yet, but try that. Get you some
Hit me up,
Tito.
Tito's. Hit us up. We're down to
Yeah.
spot. If you're looking for somebody to throw me a bone, do something,
So,
sponsor.
yeah.
We'll
You ain't
shout
even
you
got
out
to
at
pay me
every
in
episode.
fun. You can pay me in Tito's. Shit.
I need greens, dividends, scratch, Skrilla, cheese.
That's wood talking. Big Frank just needs Tito's. Shit.
And again, we have no sponsor. We,
No.
but if you want a sponsor, I ain't mad
Right,
at you.
right,
But
right.
hey, there's one more story I saw in the news. It was local to
Mm-hmm.
Houston. So this young girl shot her baby's dad because he showed up to drop off their child with his girlfriend, his current girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And because he did that, baby's mama shot
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and hit him like twice. I think he survived, but he shot at him.
Shot him in
I
his hit
don't
him in the
know
arm
what
and
the
leg.
I don't know if it was a warning shot or if it was like, don't bring your chick around me and mine. But clearly, she got issues.
And you know what's so crazy about that story right there? And it's crazy. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time. It's like an oxymoron. When I saw that, I saw a little headline of that, and they showed the little girl. I mean, young lady. Say that young lady. She's smiling in her mugshot. She's like, "Yeah, I did that shit, and I stand on it. I
She's
stand on
proud.
that."
She was proud of herself.
Yeah.
Like, like, I
Mhm.
told you.
Yeah.
And word is bond.
Right. Right.
I ain't no liar. You come around me again, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Pop goes the weasel.
Pop go to Weasel. Pop go to Weasel. Pop go to Weasel, Louise. Bring me my shit, baby.
I'm a wet you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we laughing about this shit because this shit is just stupid. It's
It
so
is.
dumb.
It is.
It's stupid. Because here's the thing with that. Here's a crazy ass shit with that. A lot of these people, a lot of men and women think that their mate is their property, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when even if their property, even if that person goes astray as they call it, they still consider them a part of them their property. And you know what we do with dogs and cats and fish or whatever that we consider our property. If they go and if that dog, if we send that dog outside and that dog runs further than what we want them to do, we
Mm-hmm.
whoop them.
Yep.
If that dog shits or pisses in our house,
Yep.
we whoop them.
Yep.
And they think that they consider people consider our mates as that same thing. We're not each other's property.
Right.
We may want to love each other. We may want to be with each other, but that doesn't make us that other
No,
person's
man. You
property.
mine. You are
Yeah,
mine.
yeah, fuck that.
I got you. I
Mm-mm,
claimed you, and you are mine. You bet
mm-mm.
not.
You
You
bet
bet
not.
not step
What the
out.
fuck? The fuck? As
Yeah.
they say, the fuck?
The fuck. Right.
Yeah. What you mean?
You got me effed up. Cause I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
We
It's just
crazy.
we just not each other's property, and we need to stop treating each other like that.
No.
I trust everybody to be who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're going to be loving, I trust them to be that. If they're going to be a cheater, I trust them to be a cheater. If they're going to be an asshole, I trust them to be an asshole. If they're going to be loving, I trust them to be loving. Man, just what it is.
Hey, it's like somebody I knew from work would always say, prove me wrong. Prove me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. This is what I think of
Yeah.
you. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Prove me wrong. If it ain't that way, show me otherwise.
No, I say
Otherwise,
prove me right. I say prove me right. I want to. I think that you're a loving person. I think that you are the person for me. Prove me right, and
okay.
don't lie about it. Don't put up this motherfucking veil to where you saying, okay, I'm gonna prove you right. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and then 6 months or a year down the line later, she like, boy, you better go on somewhere. Like, no, you proved me right in these first 6 months. What's up?
But you know, everybody puts on their best suit, their best face, their
Sunday,
best
Sunday
foot forward when you first meet them. That's why
night.
the beginning of a relationship is always the best
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's playing their best part. They doing their best to impress, to woo woo woo, to show out, and hook you.
Yeah, yeah.
Once they got you, oh, let this out.
Let me let this out. Let me put
let
this
me let
bonnet
me
on.
take this face off
Yeah,
and be me. No, be you from the jump.
yeah, yeah.
I want to know who you are, not your representative.
No, I don't need your representative. Right now, I'm
No.
too old. I'm just at that point, that age, man. I don't want a representative. I want the president. I don't want the director. I want the motherfucking president. I want to talk to the president and the CEO.
I'm here to see the press. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, come over here and meet his spokesperson.
No.
No,
No.
I didn't come for that.
Yeah.
I
No.
came to meet the press.
Yeah.
Is he not here? If you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to subscribe and like us on YouTube and rate and follow us on your favorite podcast platform. He is, but he's detained. I can wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I can wait. I can wait.
I
I want
got
to see.
time.
I
Let
want to
me know
see.
when it's available
Yeah.
because you ain't gonna do.
No.
I
At
need to
all.
know who he is behind that curtain over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
And
I can't see the whiz.
I think that as we get older, that's what we just really expect. You know, I don't want to see anybody's representative. I want to see that real thing. But when you're in your teens and 20s and it's that club life, you truly getting that representative. You are getting that representative. You're not getting that who that real person is. And what I invite people to do is take that representative out from day one. Let that person know who you are. I remember dating this one chick a few years back, and I was asking her what she likes, this and that. She'll tell me certain things, but then when we talked about certain things, and I'll put it in, or make it particular, talking about sex. Oh, let's just see what it's about. What the fuck? What the fuck for? No, you need to tell me what you like sexually. I need to tell you what I like sexually. And if that ain't flying with each other, then what the fuck are we dating for the next 3 months for? You know what I'm saying? Because that drove that one of the biggest things. Sex and money is one of the biggest fuck ups in a relationship. Tell me what you like. If I take a woman to a movie, if I say, hey, you want to go to a movie? And then she's like, yeah, let's go to a movie. And I was like, okay, well, I'll see you. I'm gonna pick you up at 7. The show starts at 8. If I go to the movie and it's a motherfucking comedy, and she don't like comedies, she think they corny. She would much rather have seen a romantic novel or whatever.
Right.
Tell me that stuff up front. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what movie you like, and a woman will. But when it comes to sex, like, hey, do you like it? This? Do you like this? Do you like that? Nah, no, I don't rather not spoil the mystery. What the fuck is the mystery? Tell me, talk to me, because you know what, your interest may be my interest, but your interest may not. But I just want to know that, just like I want to know what's your favorite food. I want to know stuff like that. What do you think about that, Jay?
Well, I'm gonna speak to this. So I'm too old and too lazy to be a representative. First of all, uh,
Yeah.
what you see, what you're gonna get. Because I hate the whole idea of setting this false standard,
Mm-hmm.
and then I gotta live up to it, which I ain't.
Right.
I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be, and you need to know that from the start. The second thing is, I think all that's important about getting it out on the table. Like, what do you like, don't like? What do what are your interests? What are you really into? Because if we're going to develop a relationship, all is important.
Mm-hmm.
All of it. Not
Mm-hmm.
just what your favorite music is or your favorite activity or
Right.
favorite food. Everything, like you said, down to the nitty gritty of getting busy. I
Mm-hmm.
need to know what satisfies you
There ain't
and
no need
vice
for us to waste
versa.
our time. We don't have to
Because
waste our
this
time.
whole mystery thing, um, I don't believe in mysteries.
Hell no, I don't watch no motherfucking Law and Order. I don't watch no motherfucking Murder You, She Wrote. I don't watch none of that crime and drama. I don't watch none of that. I don't even watch the first 48 because I want to know what happened from day. I want to know who the killer is. That's why I like Friday the 13th and Freddy Krueger. You knew it was Jason and Freddy Krueger killing everybody. It wasn't no, oh damn. It wasn't Jason this time stabbing and chopping people's neck off. You mean it was Jimmy, not Jason? Yeah. No. Jason killed everybody from Friday the 13th, part 1 to
Sus-
part 89.
Suspense.
Yeah.
It's killing me. The
I
suspense
just
is.
tell me if Jason ain't killing nobody in Friday the 13th, part 22, I just want to know. And show me who that killer is. So I can be like, oh, Jason cousin killed the shit out of him.
That remind me of an old song by Easy E. He
Mm-hmm.
said, the suspense was making me sick. Pull the panties down, the head up. I said,
Yeah.
damn.
And I that.
What I thought was it was for the man.
No.
I can't say all that on the air because it's quite explicit, and I don't want to do that to you.
Dick. No, I'll say it. He said she had a dick. And again, if that's your flavor, that's cool. If that's your thing, that's cool. Whatever you like, whatever floats your boat, I ain't got no problem with it. But you got to be honest with me and tell me what it is. Because if I don't want that, but you want that and you like those things, then it just won't work. Because there are damn near 8 billion people in this world. Somebody's gonna what you like. So just meet
Most
up with
definitely.
that person.
Most definitely. You will find your match at some point. So, young people, listen, be honest up front. Stop stop faking and perpetrating a fraud. Be you from the jump. Be genuine, authentic. If they like you, cool. If they don't, cool. Next, no skin off your back. Just move around. But be real.
These people ain't your pack cattle, ain't your
No,
sheep.
be real. And if you with somebody, it don't work out, let them go.
Yep,
Ain't no need to
let
be
go.
shooting nobody, stabbing nobody. Over what? Move around.
Over some, over some, over some PP and cuckoo. No,
Right.
I'm
Right.
trying not to cuss as much
It
on
can't be
this
that
show.
damn good. I mean, honestly, I done had some good stuff. But I tell you what I never did. I ain't never stabbed nobody. I ain't never shot nobody behind no booty. I had
Mm-mm.
some good booty. I've had I've had some fire, but I
Boy, I
never
done had
had
some good
no.
stuff.
I,
I done had some good stuff. Let me tell you about it. No, like here it go.
look at here, look at here, look at here. Just,
Yeah, yeah. And
but
we all have them.
I ain't never had to kill nobody on nobody over nothing like that.
Yeah,
Because promise you, like my boy says, just as sure as Sunday be coming on Monday, you can find another one.
yeah.
And then like Callie says, another one,
Right, right,
another one.
right,
You will.
right.
Trust me. Trust me. So just be real. But like my man said, if you like this podcast, please subscribe and like on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
Rate and follow on Apple, Google, and Spotify.
And
But after you,
comment. Tell us your thoughts on it. Because here's the thing, man. We all growing in this. We all going through this process as from birth to the afterlife. We all going through this process, man, and we're all living and learning. And I'm not faulting anybody for learning. But what I am saying is there are other tools out here, and instead of being so impulsive, I'm guilty of it too. I have been guilty of it too. But find somebody, man, that's going to help you talk you through those times. Because one thing that I love about like with sports, they practice either every day, every other day, or whatever. My daughter practices soccer 2 times a week, softball 2 times a week. So they know that when it's game time,
mm-hmm.
they know what to do. They know where to go. So that's why we need to take that same thing in life. We need to practice those things, practice those situations with our girlfriends, with our boyfriends, with our homies, whatever, and talk ourselves through that because we'll know what to do in a situation when that happens, if and when that happens. So you're not looking at in the next situation if there's something like that happens, your next instance is not looking at a man in a black dress or a woman in a black dress to explaining what happened and trying to tell you you're not guilty or you're guilty or whatever, and you're facing
I just
kind of
caught that. The black dress. That's
yeah,
the
I don't call
judge. Here come
yeah,
the judge. Here
that's
come
what
the
you call it.
judge.
I call it people in black dresses.
Here come the
Uh,
judge. Yeah, I
That's
got
that's part that's part of that governmental system I
I
don't like.
just got
Well,
it.
you know, those people in those black dresses. That's what y'all wearing, men and women. Men, y'all wearing black dresses and sitting up above people. Ugh. Anyway, but practice what you're doing. I mean, work out, talk about with the shit and so with your friends and talk about it with some people who can give you a level head instead of talking to somebody who will say, girl or boy, I'll fuck them up. and just work yourself through that to where you're living yourself, you're living in the greatness that you are born to live in instead of that dark period.
Well said, my brother. Well said. And on that, we're gonna close on that note. What better way to close it? So
Mm-hmm.
listen, y'all. Again, ride with us. Hope you are. Hang in there with us. Keep going. We got some good things ahead. Some great guests coming. Some
Yeah,
great episodes in store for y'all.
yeah.
So jump on board and roll with us. So with that, Big Frank,
Little J,
Kings can move on, y'all.
KCMO, baby. Let's
We
go.
out.
Later.
If you enjoyed that episode, don't forget to subscribe and like us on our YouTube channel and rate and follow us on your favorite podcast platform.